Hello and welcome to Audiotree Live. Today is October 11th, 2017, and on this Wednesday afternoon, we are excited to have Luke Sital-Singh with us in the studio. Let's hear some songs.
I am a cynic, it is my sin. Never let anyone close. Stay in my head, there is no way in. Keep everyone on their toes. Marry me, darling. I don't know why you agreed, you're still smiling. I'm battering down my stronghold. Storms will pass and come again. Close my eyes, open them, you still remain. Love is just chemicals in my brain. Love is falling upwards when you say my name. Say my name. Oh, I am a cynic, it is my sin. I don't know how to be better at comforting, how not to dwell in my woes. But there is an opening. I can feel you getting in. Turn on the lights and the heating. My vacancy sign has stopped glowing. I don't believe in fate. I don't believe in heartache. When I don't see your face, when my heart breaks, I don't know where I stand. The ground beneath is quicksand. The laws of physics bend when you touch my hand, when you hold my hand. Oh, I am a cynic, but I'm changing. A cynic who stares up above. My stony heart is melting, 'cause you my love, you my love, you my love.
You're watching Audiotree Live with Luke Sital-Singh. We're going to do a quick guitar switch and take it away with your next song.
I'm still hoping it's ever coming. Just tell me something. Can I stop running? Yeah, I broke through walls to get back up to yours. Now I am unglued. Nothing left undone. Oh, the light is coming on everywhere. Something in the back of my mind is running scared. Time is running on year, river ever rolling, but I'm still standing here. Oh, I'm still. The hours soften and the heavens open. One look in your eyes and I know I am almost home. One look in your eyes, oh, the light is coming on everywhere. Something in the back of my mind is running scared. Oh, time is running on year, river ever rolling, but I'm still standing here. Oh, I'm still rest assured, my soul, that everyone's restless. It's been quite a fall for everyone. You've got more than most, so look above the sun. Oh, the light is coming on everywhere. Something in the back of my mind is running scared. Time is running on year, river ever rolling, but I'm still standing here. Oh, the light is coming on everywhere, but something in my mind is scared. Oh, I'm still. Thanks.
You're watching Luke Sital-Singh on Audiotree Live. Thanks for tuning in, and thanks so much for being here.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
I don't know if our viewers can really hear, but in the audio, you're from the UK, and this is your first U.S. tour.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
So what has been the biggest difference for you in terms of the music venues and sort of the overall vibe between overseas and here?
It's actually not been as different as I thought. Like, I was kind of ready to kind of start again. Like, I've got to a sort of stage back home in Europe where I'm doing certain size rooms, and I was kind of warned by my manager that, this is the first time in the US, like, there might be some empty rooms, and it might be a bit tricky, like, starting again. But so I was prepped for that. But it's actually been pleasantly surprised by kind of the people and the turnout and stuff, and people seem like really passionate, and I think I've had a few crowds I like kind of crowds that kind of give back a bit, and bit of banter, as we call it in the UK, on stage. So I've had a bit of that, which is really nice, and it's just been really good so far. Like, I hope it carries on. Maybe famous last words. Maybe it'll go terribly from now on, but
we'll knock on wood.
Yeah, no,
yeah.
Yeah.
And you're playing Shubas this evening.
Yeah.
8 p.m. and there's 2 openers with you.
Yeah.
Old Sea Brigade and
Kieran Levery. Yeah.
Great. And tell me, is this your first time in Chicago, or have you been here before?
I have been to Chicago Airport on a stopover flight.
Which one, O'Hare or Midway?
Oh, I was like 3 years old or something, so I don't even remember. But it's not really a true trip. But this is my first time kind of outside in the city and kind of looking around. So it's cool.
Do you have any plans for today? Things you're going to do before the show?
I think we've got a bit of time. I think we're going to get some food, some ramen maybe, and see what's about. But yeah, the sort of blessing curse of touring is you never really get to see a ton of the place. You just sort of rock up and kind of go to bed and then sit in a venue and but see as much as you can.
A lot of hurry up and wait, right?
Yeah, exactly.
And then before you play your next 2 songs, you have a podcast called Idiot Check.
Yeah.
And I'm really interested to know. I listened to one of the episodes. What do you guys cover? How did that come about?
It was just it was just a couple of friends. We kind of really like podcasts, and it kind of seemed like a easy thing to do. And we have a sort of specific brand of humour. You know, you'd probably be surprised by listening to my song. You know, my songs are fairly miserable and like overly sincere. So I try and kind of counteract that with everything else in my life. So it's a fairly insincere kind of stupid podcast, and we kind of write stupid songs and, you know, challenge each other to write songs about different things, different topics and stuff. And it's just kind of, it's fun. Sometimes it's fun to just create something completely aside from your thing, so it doesn't get you don't get too obsessed with.
Yeah, you don't get fully consumed by it, for sure.
It's a fun thing.
Yeah, but it's on iTunes. People can check it out.
Yeah, if you want.
If you want to.
Yeah.
Well, let's hear some more music.
Yeah, cool.
Holy, holy, holy God above. Something must have happened to your love, and no one has an answer good enough. And suddenly a weight has left me. Time, time, time is a riddle. My, oh my, I can't figure it out. Oh, oh, oh. In the tallest cathedral, it's barely moving the needle at all. Oh, slowly, slowly opening us up. Something must have happened to love. And will there come a finish line, or when we finally realize that no one ever thought to start the clock? Time, time, time is a riddle. My, oh my, I can't figure it out. Oh, oh, oh. In the tallest cathedral, it's barely moving the needle at all. Oh, oh, oh. I'm running through time and space at 60 minutes per hour, too fast for me. Then out of nowhere comes so suddenly. Time, time, time is a riddle. My, oh my, I can't figure it out. Oh, oh, oh. In the tallest cathedral, it's barely moving the needle at all. Oh, 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 oh. Thank you. Okay. There's another sad one. Sweetheart, would you wake up today? I promise you would recognize my face. I wanna show you how I've grown in this place. In this place, I'm not alone. Yeah, I know I'll be okay. But but it's always harder when the winter comes to stay. And I can't help remember all the words I never say. And it's killing me that you're not here with me. I'm living happily, but I'm feeling guilty. Oh, you won't believe the wonders I can see. This world is changing me, but I will love you faithfully. Everything is taller these days. Or maybe I feel smaller and time rushes away. There's so much I could show you. All the great-grandchildren have been laughing like we did when we were young. I've been laughing like we did when we were young. But it's killing me that you're not here with me. I'm living happily, but I'm feeling guilty. Oh, you won't believe the wonders I can see. This world is changing me, but I will love you faithfully. Killing me that you're not here with me. I'm living happily, but I'm feeling guilty. Oh, you won't believe the wonders I can see. This world is changing me. I will love you faithfully. Oh, it's killing me that you're not here with me. I'm living happily, I'm feeling guilty, but you won't believe the wonders I can see. This world is changing me. I will love you faithfully.
This is Audiotree Live. We're here in the studio with Luke Sital-Singh. So most of these songs are from your May 2017 release, Time is a Riddle, which is one of the songs we just heard. And I'm curious to know what changed for you, either personally or creatively, in the time since you released your debut record and then this record.
Yeah, a fair amount. I mean, I did the kind of classic thing. I signed a big label deal for the first one, and and that kind of comes with good things and bad things, and it was an okay relationship, but it kind of it was a bit tough creatively at times, and we made a record that I'm kind of fairly proud of, but there was a lot of the process was kind of stretched and tough, and so we kind of parted ways after that one, and then I kind of just managed to find myself in a great position of being able to make the second one, like sort of independently, just make it without really any input from anyone, really, which was great. Kind of nerve-wracking when you kind of finish it and you wonder if you've made anything good. But it was a really great experience. Like, couldn't have been any different, really. And then I kind of signed it to a label with my manager, and it's just way smaller deal. Like, that kind of suits me a bit better. Kind of less people involved, and just more control, and it's a classic thing, but it's important. It's been really, really positive.
Yeah, and you mentioned less people.
Yeah.
You also have stated in interviews that you were really intentionally deliberate about this being simple.
Yeah.
You wanted the whole feel of the record to be very simple.
Yeah.
Talk to me about that creative approach. I mean, why simplicity?
I think, I'm a kind of big believer in simplicity being like harder to achieve than complexity, and you're kind of exposing a lot of the nuts and bolts when there's nothing, covering it up. So, and that stems from anything really for me, like visually and all the aesthetics that goes into my album artwork and things like that, and just songwriting, because I'm stood up on my own. This isn't really a pared down version of the live show. This is basically what I do, and I take good pride in that, because I love the simplicity of standing up and kind of standing behind my songs and being, they don't need all the stuff around them. I mean, there's say that there's stuff on the record, there's drums and things, but we definitely wanted to keep it live. Like the record was pretty much recorded completely live in this one space, and everyone was in the same room, and we're just playing the song through. And I'd never done that before, and that kind of meant that I had to sort of leave a bit of control to this feeling of I couldn't redo vocals and things like that. But so you just have to kind of be proud of the performances and the songs and the songwriting, and just let that stand on its own without freaking out about bells and whistles and clever noises and things like that, And I'm proud of that. It's maybe a little bit old school, but I don't know. That's the kind of music that I love. So
yeah, you mentioned your album artwork, which is really beautiful and also simple. And your wife actually created that.
Yeah. Which is really nice. It's a really nice thing. We even before we were married and we were going out of my early EPs, she would do the covers, and it's been a really nice relationship going through. Her sort of style has changed as we've kind of moved along, and it's a really cool partnership. And obviously we have our fights about it, but it works pretty well most of the time, and I think it kind of speaks kind of to the music really well. And I think we'll continue being married and continue working together.
Yeah, continue.
I'd prefer the artwork
pursuit.
if I had to choose between the two.
We hope she's not watching right now.
I think she is.
Well, let's hear another song.
Okay.
I can taste it in my mouth. I am hanging upside down. All the faces gathered round to wait and see, to breathe relief, to call my name for the first time. Oh, cry your eyes out, fill your lungs up. Yeah, we all hurt, we all lie, and nothing stays the same. Oh, dear life. Oh, I can face it just about. I'd rather hurt than live without. But I will rage and scream and shout. Oh, of a love, of a life that is dark and bright. Oh, it's beautiful and it's alright to cry your eyes out, fill your lungs up. Yeah, we all hurt, we all lie, and nothing stays the same. Well, let your guard we hold out for someday, but nothing stays the same. Oh, we all believe in something that'll rip us into shreds. We all know why it stings to open up your chest. We all show signs of greatness that we hope that someone sees. Our broken teeth are scattered, we're smiling underneath 1,000 bruising muscles, still we're running on and on. We all know names that ring like thunder, rattling our walls, and everyone is yearning for a reason, for a cause. Somewhere deep inside, we're holding on for dear life. Oh, dear life. Oh, dear life. Oh, cry your eyes out, fill your lungs up. Yeah, we all hurt, we all lie, and nothing stays the same. Oh, let your guard down, get your heart, get it pounding. Yeah, we all bleed, we all breathe, and nothing stays the same. Yeah, we all hurt, we all learn that nothing stays the same.
You're watching Audiotree Live with Luke Sital-Singh. Thanks so much for
Thanks for
being
having me.
here.
I appreciate
Before we sign off, I just did want to touch on one last thing
Yeah.
called the slow movement,
Yeah,
which you mentioned in an interview as well.
yeah.
And how does that reflect sort of your musical pursuits?
Yeah, well, I mean, it kind of stems back to me and my wife and the artwork and stuff, and she makes all these lino cuts by hand, and it's kind of an aesthetic that I've really enjoyed from that, and there's a bunch of kind of crafts people coming out these days and kind of making cool stuff by hand, and I've just been like, I'm kind of obsessed. Like I always just sit and watch slow-mo videos on YouTube of these kind of guys making cool knives and whatever it is, like going back to kind of, I don't know, processes and stuff from the past. And it's just something that I find really, really inspiring, like seeing how stuff is made. And so we made some videos that are online where I kind of go and visit some of these people and talk to them about what they do, and kind of try and connect it loosely to my music. But I don't know, it's basically a bit of a passion project, and hopefully I'll kind of do more of that. And I think it just stems back to that simplicity thing, and making kind of cool, simple things really well is something that I just find really inspiring. And it's like really good quality stuff, and you know it when you see it, and when something's been done right and made well, and it kind of lasts for longer, and it feels like a nice message in this kind of throwaway culture of buying cheap stuff and just checking it out and things like that. So yeah.
Yeah. Well, we want to thank you for being here today and kind of helping us all slow down.
Yeah,
I
thanks.
think we needed that.
No worries.
Yeah, and we'd also like to thank everyone in the studio today, the sound engineers, the camera and lighting crew for hooking it up, and of course to you, our viewers. You can support Luke by downloading this session when it comes out in a few weeks, so stay tuned to his social media as well as ours. And thanks for tuning in. We will see you all real soon. Bye.
Thank you very much, everybody.